When the moon goes crimson, timelines shift. The eclipse is leverage. Take it and change your next 6 months. The total lunar eclipse on September 7th lands in Pisces. Eclipses are high-voltage gates. You feel them about a week before and a week after. And the story they initiate ripples roughly 6 months forward. Imagine Gandalf slamming his staff into the ground. Shockwave, shift. A new arc begins. Traditionally, a lunar eclipse is a supercharged full moon. In Pisces, it heightens emotion, endings, and revelation. What's been hidden tends to surface. Collective tensions crest, and the public mood can swing sharply. Ancient astrologers treated eclipses as omens of disruption, changes in leadership, power structures, and the crowd's pulse. From the evolutionary astrology perspective, a total lunar eclipse is the collective shadow flooding awareness. Karmic truths stop taking no for an answer. The moment demands the release of outdated emotional patterns, personally and collectively, so a higher purpose can reassert itself. A portal is opening. Leaps are possible, though the passage is turbulent. In the background, the sky is quietly cooperating. Uranus stations in early Gemini, Pluto holds early Aquarius, and Neptune hovers at the doorway of Aries, forming what's called a Minor Grand Trine. Uranus-Pluto in a flowing trine, with Neptune sextiling them both. Translation: the eclipse pulls the personal tides, while the outer planets open a clear channel for collective reinvention. Uranus in Gemini is the jailbreak of thought and language. Pluto in Aquarius is the deep rewrite of systems and networks. Neptune in Aries is courageous vision that acts. Because Uranus is stationed, messages crackle, reversals, revelations, sudden clarity. This isn't random noise, it's a usable current. What is the collective being asked to learn? To liberate the mind without losing the heart, and to rebuild systems that can carry truth without corroding the soul. Uranus pushes counter-narratives and fresh speech. Pluto demands we purge corrupted architectures, algorithms, institutions, group fields, and rebuild them with integrity. Neptune insists on a myth with courage and compassion at the center, and the bridge back to you. Be a living node of this pattern. Uranus asks you to free your thinking and speak with precision. Neptune asks you to act on compassion, bravely, not vaguely. Pluto asks you to take responsibility for structure, build the container, set the boundary, architect the workflow. Treat every post, text, and conversation as spell work. Does it liberate? Does it heal? Does it build? That's how this mini Grand Trine becomes more than a pretty sky picture. You become the prototype. Mind awake, heart online, systems aligned, and the field follows. When you consciously participate in that work, your frequency rises and radiates into the field. Others feel it. This is how we co-author timelines. The higher the collective consciousness, the more likely we steer towards a life-giving future in a pivotal era of our species. Meanwhile, technology is accelerating at light speed, exponentially, daily, raising the stakes with each iteration. We are in a race between enlightenment and extinction. Evolutionary astrology focuses consciousness like a lens and aims it at the archetypes now on stage. I'll outline the collective pattern first, and then how to work with it personally. This is general guidance to a wide audience. You'll get sharper results by knowing which house the eclipse activates in your chart, and sharper still with a personal reading. Starting with the basics, the moon symbolizes feelings. Pisces is in a water sign. Archetypally, it's known as the mystic. A lunar eclipse in Pisces swells the heart. At its higher octave, we see compassion, empathy, and unconditional love moving through people like a tide. Something genuinely beautiful when it expresses cleanly. Now add Saturn to the mix, recently retrograde back into Pisces. Saturn can block and bind. It can make compassion harder, but never impossible. It always invites discipline. With Saturn retrograde in Pisces, one task is disciplined empathy, choosing to feel with and for other humans even when you disagree. That's the real spiritual work. Darker potentials for this Pisces lunar eclipse are emotions becoming volatile and reactive. Triggers multiply. On another level, shadow Pisces is avoidance, the escape artist archetype. So addictive states of consciousness tend to spike. Not only substances, but screens, fantasies, and narratives that numb. Pisces is also vulnerable to deception, including self-deception, as a way to sidestep pain or conflict. When trauma is activated, the present blends with the past. By definition, there's some distortion there. Beliefs sculpted around old wounds can tilt perception towards delusion and confusion, which is the Piscean fog. There are Pisces-style ways to cut through that fog, but I'll come back to them at the end of this video in the prescriptive section. Eclipses align the sun and moon with the nodes of the moon, highlighting ripened karma and a polarity to balance. With the south node in Virgo during Virgo season, and the north node in Pisces, the axis is clear. The sun and Mercury in Virgo, Mercury's own sign by the way, amplify this Virgo theme threefold. Virgo at its best is precision and integrity, but with the south node there, we're clearing its shadow. Perfectionism turning inward as self-attack, then projecting outward as hypercriticism when emotions run hot. Combine Virgo's judgment shadow with Pisces' confusion, and you get projected delusion, seeing your pain on other people and prosecuting it. This eclipse spotlights polarity consciousness. Large groups of people across the world can watch the same events and perceive opposite meanings. Same facts, different films. In the US, for example, one figure can be a monster to the one team and a hero to another. This is a generalization, obviously, but the point stands. Heightened emotion widens the split. Pisces calls for unity consciousness. I can't think of a more beautiful way to manifest this energy. Yet, Virgo's karmic pull towards judgment is so strong. This powerfully emotional time also drives collective movements. Layer in Uranus, stationed in Gemini, and the station is maximum voltage, and the voice breaks containment. As Uranus electrifies Gemini, language itself rises in rebellion. From Australia to the UK and beyond, crowds are converging around demands to change migration policies. Words turn to thunder. Fragments whispered online cascade into streets. In evolutionary astrology terms, that's the collective mind seeking liberation, wrestling with which voices will be allowed to script the future. Note the timing. Uranus stations retrograde on September 6th at about 1 degree of Gemini. Electric air holding still. When Uranus pauses, messages spike, reversals, leaks, algorithm shocks. We interrupt this program, moments. Reality gets edit wars. Invoke Virgo. Check timestamps, sources, and your own adrenaline. Invoke Pisces. Remember there's a soul behind every headline. If it doesn't liberate or clarify its spectacle, step out of the current. If it rings clean, speak it simply and move on. It's important to point out that we are not the planet's playthings. Soul incarnates reign supreme. Sure, they influence, but they do not dictate. The less conscious we are, the more the archetype drives the car. Knowing the weather lets you steer. So, how to work with this personally? For starters, I'll give you a 72-hour eclipse protocol. In the 24 hours before, try to turn the volume down on life. Pisces contemplates, reflects, and surrenders. Reduce inputs, hydrate like it's your job, and set one clear intention. Reveal what's true, dissolve what's false. You're priming signal over noise. While the eclipse is at totality, don't try to manifest or force outcomes, just witness. Track your body, your breath, chest, and solar plexus. Notice any names, images, or phrases that repeat. The eclipse is a reset window. This is receptive work, not projection. In the 24 hours after the eclipse, discharge gently. Walk, shake, hum. Let the nervous system complete the arc. Then write one boundary and one offering. What I will no longer carry, what I will give freely. The boundary seals leaks, which is Virgo's medicine, and the offering keeps the heart open, Pisces grace. Together they become your container, really for the next 6 months. Taking it a layer deeper, Pisces is the mystic and the dreamer archetypes. Its primary prescription is meditation. How you speak with the divine is very personal, but under a Pisces eclipse, make it a daily rite, even if it's only a few minutes. With Saturn co-present and Neptune nearby, the call is consistency over fireworks, brick by brick, breath by prayer. Practice keeps you from getting swallowed by the drama. It returns you to presence. Lets you catch the cosmic joke of it all. Helps you to see the dream, the maya, the illusion, the simulation, then loosen your grip on specific outcomes. Pisces can look like non-action. In truth, it's interaction. Over the next couple of weeks, meditation is your Swiss Army knife. It deepens quiescence, so you can see through deception, your own and others. Pisces speaks in dream and water. For the 3 nights bracketing the eclipse, run a simple dream incubation. Place a glass of water on your nightstand, whisper one question into it, sleep, and on waking drink the water before your mind boots up. And then journal whatever arises, images, fragments, emotions. Don't hunt for a one-shot prophecy. Patterns across nights carry the message. If stressful emotions crest during the day, sit, close your eyes, and bring awareness to the center of your chest. Visualize a soft pink light in and around your heart center. On each inhale, let that pink grow brighter and warmer. And then on each exhale, feel grief and static flow down your legs and out through the soles into earth. Do 9 to 12 breaths and then rest in stillness for 30 seconds. This rinses the field without bypassing the feeling. Pisces compassion, Virgo's grounding. The collective is psychically sensitive now, especially for those with strong Pisces or Neptune or stacked 12th houses in their own personal charts. That sensitivity is why so many of us reach for the escape. Instead, choose practices that cleanse pain and clear emotional debris, so the escape artist archetype isn't running the show. Work the energy body, the meridians, chakra, through breath. I personally recommend Qigong because it cultivates and balances the field so the mind can hold more voltage without frying. If you want personal guidance, I offer a consciousness coaching package and train people in Qigong on my website. Healthy Pisces points towards higher dimensions and God consciousness. This eclipse axis also highlights water and earth, Pisces and Virgo. In Taoist language, that's heaven and earth chi, streams we can consciously draw into the human form. I'll share a simple meditation for that at the end of this video. Cultivate heaven and earth, then marry them in the heart, and let the ocean inside of you go still. When the moon goes crimson, the world gets loud. Algorithms churn, headlines bait, tribes demand your outrage. But astrology is weather, not fate. The field can be sticky, yet your center is sovereign. Each time you choose breath over impulse, compassion over projection, presence over panic, you withdraw voltage from the polarity machine. You stop being content in the collective drama and become consciousness within it. The work is simple, but not easy. Small, consistent repetition. Meditation, prayer, qigong, honest journaling. Let Virgo refine your discernment while Pisces reopens the heart. Saturn in Pisces asks for disciplined empathy. Neptune reminds you why. Do the interaction daily. Clear the static, ground the body, tell the truth. To become dangerous to illusion without becoming cruel. This is how you stay in the world without being swallowed by it. The effect isn't private. As you clean your field, you transmit coherence. Rooms feel different when you enter them. Nervous systems around you entrain to steadiness. Your personal evolution becomes public service, quiet, palpable, and undeniable. This is how timelines blend, not through louder arguments, but through clearer presence, breath by breath, heart by heart. These are the core evolutionary intentions, with the goal being to expand our consciousness. Please enjoy the meditation and use headphones for best results. Relax into a nice, comfortable position and take care that your spine is straight, as this is the main energy channel of the body. And let's begin by focusing on your breath. And feel nice, slow inhales, filling your belly and then your lungs. And at the top of your breath, immediately exhale at the same speed from the belly first and then the lungs. And now add a count to your breath. And let's do 7 seconds per inhale and 7 seconds per exhale. Again, always into the belly first. And if you find that 7 seconds is too slow, do 6 seconds, whatever's comfortable for you. The slower the breath, the more you slow down your heart rate and enter into a beautiful meditative state. So you enter into the meditation through the breath. And on your next inhale, feel as though your energy is expanding in all directions in the room that you're in or outside, pushing against the walls of the room, if you will. And as you exhale, bring the energy back into you. And as you inhale, expand that energy. And as you exhale, bring it back into you. And at the same pace of breath, begin to visualize on the next inhale, entering into you along with the oxygen is a beautiful rosy pink color, entering into your lungs and then expanding out through your entire chest area and into your arms and abdomen and head and legs. And as you exhale, the air goes out, but the energy stays in. And continue to breathe this pink color into your entire body. And now add a golden yellow orb in the center of your chest, in the heart area. So as you breathe in, the pink goes through your body and the gold enters your heart. And within this gold orb is a beautiful golden six-pointed star radiating from the core of your being. This is your soul energy, the Atman. And with each inhale, that golden six-pointed star is going brighter and brighter along with the colors. And as you exhale, the air goes out, but the energy stays in. On the next inhale, maintain the visualization, but move your conscious awareness down from your heart, through your stomach, through your pelvic floor, through the bottoms of your feet, and into the earth. And visualize that you're actually traveling through the earth, through the ground, passing all the dirt and the rocks and the root system, down, 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 traveling faster, all the way to the core of the earth. And see yourself in the middle of the earth and visualize a massive, beautiful diamond rotating at the core of the earth. And feel your consciousness connect to that diamond. And ask permission to connect with earth energy. And then feel that earth energy in a beautiful white beam of a color go from the diamond back up through the earth very quickly and into your pelvic floor and entering your body. A beam of white light and going through the center of the triangle in your heart and up through the top part of the star, the top point, through your head, through the crown of your head, all the way up into space, all the way to the heavens. See that beam of white light connect from the earth to the heavens and then turn around and go back down through space, through your head, through the golden triangle of your heart, and back down to earth. And now match it with the breath. Inhale, see that beam go from earth to heaven. Nice, slow belly breath. And on the exhale, from heaven through the star, back down to the diamond in the center of earth. Inhale, bring it back up through your body to the heaven. And exhale, the beam goes back down to the earth. And continue with this visualization up and down for a few more breaths, and then I'll come back. And now take your left hand and put it on the center of your chest, and then put your right hand over your left hand. So your hands are crossed over your heart. And begin to feel the beating of your heart on your hands. And if you can't feel it, you can press your hands into your chest a little bit more until you feel your heartbeat, until you feel that inner throbbing, until you feel that pulse of life. And you begin to feel the throbbing more and more and more until your hands begin to throb. That energy entering into your hands and then through your arms. And through your whole body. And your whole body starts to feel the pulse. And send that throbbing heart energy, that vibration from your heart to all the cells in every part of your body. Feel all your cells throbbing and suffusing with this beautiful white healing light. Now visualize in the center of the six-pointed star in your chest as you hold your heart and feel the pulse. Visualize a small white pearl or orb of white light in the star, in your heart center. And this white pearl has a golden halo, and it begins to pulse with your heartbeat. This white pearl is swirling with light inside it, and it begins to grow as it pulses over and over again, like a lotus unfolding. Let this orb expand and feel your whole body fill with a white light pulsing out of your heart. Now visualize a 12-petal lotus, white lotus, in your heart center. With a small golden egg sitting on it. You see this beam of light from earth to heaven and back again, going through the center of this golden egg, sitting on the white lotus. This is your Jiva Atman, your eternal soul, the seat of your divine essence. Now expand the white light throughout your body and feel this golden energy form as a halo around your astral body. And you see this golden aura all around you. You can feel it growing and throbbing and expanding to fill the whole room. You can even expand it beyond the room. This is your golden light. This is your essence. Protects you, allows to keep you at a high level of consciousness, allows you to act from your higher self in the world. And for the next few breaths, as the music fades, continue to see this golden light all around you, shining in all directions and increasing in brightness with each inhale. Brighter and brighter and brighter. Maintain this visualization.